Good morning. Good morning, everyone. The reason I have this avatar up is because I got a comment yesterday of someone telling me I was a dumb hillbilly hilljack. So I felt like putting my straw hat on and embrace that shit. I think that I put the StreamYard link up. I don't know if anybody will be wanting to come up. I'm pretty much hated these days. Yeah, the StreamYard link is up. Okay, I wanted to talk about a few things. Laura mentioned me again last night, and it had to do with Adrian. I like Adrian, and yes, I had him on my panel. I was not fighting with your, quote unquote, people, Laura. Quit categorizing people as yours. Okay? People are free to go wherever they want, but you felt the need to call out Adrian for being over here in my chat and on my panel. Why is that? Good morning, Dory. How are you? Hey, Eric. How are you? Thank you, RV. I have a lot of respect for you, my man. Hey, Wick Erican. Good morning. I know this is early and a lot of people probably won't be coming in. Hey, Kim J. How are you this morning? A lot of people are tired of me going live. I'm not going to lie. Yesterday was a hard day. I lost some friends. I really don't feel like talking about it here online. But my heart's heavy. And it doesn't make me weak because I cry. I heard Laura say last night that these people are pussies because they get on their lives and cry. Well, I'm a crier. There's no hiding that. I cry a lot. I cry when I'm happy. I cry when I'm sad. I'm a ball of emotions, okay? Empaths are usually like that. Empaths try to fix and mend not only friendships, but fights. So when I had Adrian, hey, Monique, good morning, beautiful lady. When I had Adrian up, I knew that he was going to say something to Rev because some of the things Rev was saying was out of pocket. And Monique, I cry on panel all the time, honey. There ain't no shame in that game. I want to play a couple clips because I'm not going to have Laura portray me as a bad person. So Adrian leaves me, because that's what she wants. She doesn't want Adrian around me because Laura has hate for me, and it's real, genuine hate. She said it before. I can say that I don't hate Laura. I might have a huge dislike for her, but hate makes people miserable. And you can definitely tell she's miserable. You're right, Eric. Hey, Narnie. Good morning, sunshine. So, I'm going to play this clip. Let me turn the volume up.
And that was my song to Rev, to Rex, to Sarah, to Steph, to Makeup Monster, to any of the fucking pieces of shit that I had to hear today. And not that I watched them, but from the clips that I heard, anybody that went after Adrian, went after Ben, went after all of them.
Okay.
So I was watching the interview.
Okay, let me talk about that. I never went after Adrian. I like Adrian. That's why I made him a mod. I think he is kind. I think he's a gentle soul. And I like him. And I appreciate that he's over here in my chat when I go live sometimes. I appreciate the nice comments he leaves me. Hey, good morning, Marie Duffy. How are you, hon? Okay, let's go to the next clip. Oh, shit. I'll find it. Let's see.
What else? Oh, Adrian this morning. I heard there was shit on Serendipities, and I heard Rifle went after him. Adrian has been with me a long time. He's been a Patreon for a long time. I don't know who the fuck these people think they are going at people. Rev, you should not be going after anybody.
Okay, Laura, once again, you never get anything right. Rev was not going after Adrian. Adrian was having a hard time getting his StreamYard to work. He came up on panel, but he was having a hard time getting it to work because there was such an echo in the background. And I had kicked Rev about 3 times since then. I want to replay this because I want y'all to hear this.
What else? Oh, Adrian this morning. I heard there was shit on Serendipities, and I heard Rifle went after him. Adrian has been with me a long time.
He has been with me a long time. She's claiming people as her own. Right there is your first problem, Laura. People are free to go wherever they want. They are not your people. Just because they're in your chat does not make them your people. Okay? This is a public platform. People go where they want. I don't claim that Marie Duffy is my people. I don't claim that Mac 11 is my people. I don't even claim that RV is my people. Hey, Controlla, good morning. I consider them friends. I consider them good people.
I heard there was shit on Serendipities, and I heard Rifle went after him. Adrian has been with me a long time. He's been a Patreon for a long time. I don't know who the fuck these people think they are going at people. Rev, you should not be going after anybody. Anybody. You are a racist, drug addict, fucking alcoholic piece of shit. I really don't think you should be going after anybody. Sarah, same thing for you. I really don't think you should be going after anybody. Now, again, I didn't watch it, so I can't say totally what went on, but from what I heard, it was a fucking mess.
You know, Laura, it was a mess. And that was my fault for ever bringing Rev up on panel. Hey, Life Rewinded. I lost some friends because of having Rev up on panel and having Ben up on panel. I've only tried to give Ben words of encouragement because I know his struggle. I know Rev's struggle. So if people are quick to drop me as a friend, then they was never a friend at all. And that hurts. I'm not going to lie, because I loved these people and it hurts. But who cares about my feelings, right? It's just Sarah. Who cares?
Mods for? You want to know why? I don't ask. I don't care. If I had no idea that Adrian modded for Serendipity. I had no idea. Why? I don't go in her streams. I have no idea. So because I have no idea who they mod for, I don't sit there and mod my mods. I'm not like, well, who else do you mod for, guys? As long as they do what.
You contradicted yourself, Laura. You said that you didn't care where they went, but you sure focused in on the fact that he was a mod for me. You sure focused on the fact that he was up on my panel, and you had no idea what happened. Because, yeah, I did. I edited some of it out. I don't want that kind of stuff on my channel. I didn't know that it was going to get as bad as it did. You know, I brought Rev up there trying to get him to leave my friends alone. I thought I would be able to influence him to at least leave them alone, to quit using the N word. That's why I had him up. I had been up because I was trying to do the same with him. I wanted him to leave my friends alone. But for whatever reason, I was in the wrong for trying to help. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again.
Snoopy here reporting for harassment to me. And then when I heard what happened this morning with Adrian, it got me even more mad.
She contradicted herself again. When she heard what happened on Serendipity's channel with Adrian, it made her even more mad. So which is it, Laura? Did you see it or did you not? You contradict yourself all the time. Mac 11 says, Serendipity, Rev was screaming and cussing the day before. Doubt he could have changed and started by yelling at TNT. Yeah, he did. And I didn't see that. I didn't know about that. And I understand that's why TNT is upset and mad at me, but I can genuinely say that I didn't see it. I've heard Rev go at her before, though, and I've heard Rev call her names, and I've begged him to stop. I know some people are not going to understand this. I feel sorry for Rev, okay? People make fun of his mom, which is dead. People make fun of my mom. And that shit hurts. So I do have a little compassion on that aspect when it comes to Rev. Rev's not going to be allowed on my stream anymore because he's just not stopping. He's not going to stop. And, you know, people are right. The more attention we give him, the worse he's going to get. So, hey, Deborah Groovy, good morning. So, I'm not going to give you any more attention, Rev. I'm not going to go back to your channel. I'm just going to leave it there. I don't have people in my life use the N-word. I don't like it. I think it's vulgar, and I think it's really hurtful. It's a word that I don't use in my vocabulary because I do think it's trashy. Now, you can go at me all you want, Rev. I don't care anymore. I lost 2 people that I absolutely adored, so I really don't care anymore. You're right, Life Rewinded. I didn't clip this, but I did kind of jot it down. Laura. Laura, you made fun of someone for being on food stamps. Last night you did this. And we all know who you're talking about because you mentioned how many kids they have. But then you praise yourself for being on food stamps and welfare. You actually said that people used their stimulus checks for shooting dope and buying pills. Do you have any proof of that, Laura? You love to call people drug addicts. Do you have proof of that? Do you have proof that they used their stimulus money to buy drugs so they can shoot dope? Who are you to make fun of anybody for being on welfare? Huh? And why would you make fun of someone for being on welfare? Oh, I know. Because you hate that person and you want to humiliate them and make fun of them. You're a piece of work, Laura. You are no better than any of us. You are down in the bottom of YouTube just like the next. Yeah, right. Life Rewinded says, how does she know? Is she the drug dealer? Yeah, Mac 11, it makes no sense. She contradicted herself. She made fun of someone, she let it slip, basically. She didn't say their name, but we all know who has a lot of kids in this community. And Laura loves to poke at her. Laura loves to make fun of her. Laura loves to go at her any chance she get. But what I don't understand is how can you make fun of her for being on food stamps and welfare when you're on the same shit? And then praise yourself for being on it. How does that work? I'd really like to know. Life Rewinded says, when cheating the system by not reporting her total income, therefore cheating another family from getting food. Amen, Life Rewinded. A to the men. Dory says, I watched MGL yesterday afternoon. She was so crazy. She has a new friend in THC. Yeah. Sometimes it works for people. I know that when you're eating edibles, don't eat the whole damn edible. Cut it into quarters because it's really strong. And if you go live on said edibles, people can tell. I was accused of being on drugs yesterday morning. Not drugs, but benzodiazepine. That's not true. I wasn't. I'm sure people say it again this morning. It's not true. In fact, I didn't sleep very well because my heart's hurting. I don't know how else to express that. I don't know what else to say. I'm sad. I'm really sad. I thought that we were better friends than that, but I guess not. And God loved Ben. He came to me and he said, "What can I do, Sarah? I'll take those videos down." Ben, honey, it's not going to help. The friendship's over. It's done. Mac, I don't know. Like, I don't know what I did so wrong. To be kicked out of 2 Discords, to lose my wrench with these people. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, yeah, time heals all wounds. Mac 11. If it works out, it works out. If not, you know, me and this person are very hot-headed, and we're very stubborn. So I don't know if it's going to work out or not. I'm not going to let someone scream and yell at me. That shit's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. You're not going to treat me like that. You're not going to cuss me out and treat me like shit and accuse me of being on medication that I was not on, especially that early. In fact, right now I'm drinking, oh, I love it, Crystal Light with energy. Holy Snapple, that's the best. It helps wake me up. You know, we talked about the knee surgery that I'm going to get, right? I'm in so much pain with my knee all of the time. I'm actually petrified to go to the doctor because I don't want to be put on medication. I don't know. Ash, thank you for saying that. Thank you. Here we go. Someone will go live saying, "Oh, look, Sarah's being a crybaby." No, I have a lot of emotions. I have a lot of compassion. And when I consider someone my friend, there's nothing I wouldn't do for them. Yeah, I need to start using my TENS unit. Sometimes it makes it worse, though, Mac. Sometimes it makes it worse. And I don't want to be put back on narcotics. So, you know, I take kratom every now and then. And yeah, people say, "Oh, Sarah's on kratom." You know, I know the chemicals that are in kratom. I know how kratom works. It doesn't give you any type of euphoric feeling, but it does help with the pain at times. Hey, Shannon Uncensored. How are you, darling? Well, I'm not trying to cry. I'm really not. I'm going to stop taking these estrogen patches. I can tell you that right now, because I've been an emotional wreck and all I want to do is cry. I don't know. One of my flowers died yesterday and I cried my eyes out I loved that little pink princess plant. I legit cried. I was so heartbroken that that plant is done. And I don't think I can save it. I don't think that I can put the roots in water and save it. Maybe I overwatered it. I don't know. I put it outside for a few days and thinking that the humidity might help it and make it grow a little quicker. Well, no, I screwed it up. Hey, good morning. Silent watcher. I don't comment often, but if you have to beg or do more in a friendship, then wait, it's scrolling too fast. Then sadly, it wasn't a real friendship. Wish you nothing but the best. Thank you. I appreciate that. Deborah Groovy says, my hope for you in your recovery is to get serenity when it comes to other addiction and addicts. I came in late. Others mess with our journey. When it happens, walk away. Those are wise words. I need to get my glasses. Hold on. I'm getting old, people. I got to wear glasses now. My eyesight's getting bad. Hey, Missy. Good morning. How are you, darling? But I think Laura was hoping that Adrian doesn't come back to my chat. That she has a way of manipulating people, and she's good with her words. And she was basically shaming him for being over here on my panel. I have never shamed anyone for being on Laura's panel. Okay. I probably made fun of Tracy for going back and being on her panel. Whatever. But other than that, I've not made fun of anyone for, being a part of Laura's membership or being in her chat. I don't care. People can go wherever they want. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just a little sad. Some things went down yesterday and I lost some people that I really care about, and it hurts, Adrian, let's see. I can't show it. Let's see. The live I did upset some people, so because Rev was up there and Ben was up there, and I edited that live, and I completely got rid of the shit show because I don't want that on my channel. I don't want Rev using the N-word. I don't want them going at Trisha or Steph, and I'm not going to have it. Even though they don't want me as a friend anymore, I'm still not going to let anybody come over here and trash them. I still care about them, So for the people just coming in, I'm going to play again what Laura said last night in her live pertaining to me. Oh, shit.
And that was my song to Rev, to Rex, to Sarah, to Steph, to Makeup Monster, to any of the fucking pieces of shit that I had to hear today. And not that I watched them, but from the clips that I heard, anybody that went after Adrian, went after Ben, went after all of them.
Again, Laura, I never went after Adrian. I like Adrian. I find him to be very nice. I find him to be compassionate. And he doesn't care what color you are. He's still nice to you. I think he was upset because of some of the things that Rev has said. And I don't know this to be a fact, but I heard that, I don't know if this is true or not. It's just what someone said along the way, that Adrian came from, oh gosh, what's that? The beef sector, that's what it is. And people have been coming to me telling me that Rev has been over there, you know, saying the N-word and causing fights with them over there. I'm sorry, Adrian. I'm sorry that I had him up on panel. I'm sorry that I let someone that is that ignorant and racist over here. It won't happen again.
Oh, I was watching the interview. What else? Oh, Adrian this morning. I heard there was shit on serendipities, and I heard Rev went after him. Adrian has been with me a long time. He's been a Patreon for a long time. I don't know who the fuck these people think they are going at people. Rev, you should not be going after anybody.
Okay, Rev didn't get to go after him because I kept kicking Rev, and I eventually booted Rev. Okay? Get your shit and story straight, Laura.
Anybody. You are a racist, drug addict, fucking alcoholic piece of shit. I really don't think you should be going after anybody. Sarah, same thing for you. I really don't think you should be going after anybody. Now, again, I didn't watch it, so I can't say totally what went on, but from what I heard,
she didn't watch it, and from what she heard. So which is it, Laura? Did you see clips or did you hear it? See, you contradict yourself more than anyone I know, but it's whatever.
It was a fucking mess.
Yes, it was a mess. I'll give her that. It was a fucking mess. And I wish it had never happened. I wish I'd have never went live. Hey, Gone Girl. How are you this morning, hon?
For? You want to know why? I don't ask. I don't care. If I had no idea that Adrian modded for serendipity. I had no idea. Why? I don't go in her streams. I have no idea.
See, that's her trying to manipulate. That's her trying to make Adrian feel guilty for being a wrench on my channel.
So, because I have no idea who they mod for, I don't sit there and mod my mods. I'm not like, well, who else do you mod for, guys?
If you don't mod your people, then how did you know he was over here, Laura?
As long as they do what I expect out of them as a mod, that's all I care about. On my channel. Or channel.
Oh, I can't with you.
Snoopy here reporting for harassment duty. And then when I heard what happened this morning with Adrian, it got me even more mad.
Well, then you take that anger out on someone other than me. Because I only had him up here because he is a wrench for me. And he's a part of this channel. I like people to come up and to talk. I like to get to know people, Laura. Thank you, Ems. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, wait a minute, who was that? Crazy Gemini. One of Laura's main mods literally came over to my chat one day and was making fun of my husband, saying that he was fat and ugly. Remember that, Bonnie? So when Laura says that her mods don't attack people, that's a blatant lie. But it's okay because it's me, right, Laura? You'll give her a pass for that one. You know, you love to Adrian is definitely a member, maybe a Patreon now. Yeah, Marley, I think he is a Patreon of hers, and that's cool. I'm not going to judge him for that. There are a lot of people that are over in Laura's Patreon membership chat that are really good people. I don't trash her people the way she trashes mine. I don't trash her friends the way she trashes my friends. You know, she was talking yesterday how Tiffany cammed up. She was talking yesterday about how Tiffany cammed up and how she's so beautiful and that we are so jealous and how we talk about Tiffany all the time. No, Laura, I don't talk about Tiffany all the time. Tiffany's doing her own thing. I don't have any bad thing to say about Tiffany, okay? And I'm not jealous of Tiffany. I do think she's very pretty, okay? And I have no shame in saying that. I don't have an ego like you do. I'm not jealous of women that are prettier than me. I am who I am, and I'm proud of who I am. I don't need to be jealous of anyone. Hey, Angelo, how are you this morning?
I'm good, ma'am. How are you?
I've seen better days.
You got to draw on your strength, girl.
I'm sorry?
You got to draw on your strength.
I know.
And
I know.
especially in times when you're tested. See, every day that we live, whether you're religious or spiritual or whatever, every day that you live, you're challenged. You face a challenge, hurdle. This is just one of your hurdles, and you'll get through it. The biggest thing I want to say is that, like, even with me on your panel, you're gonna get flack. There's a group of people that hate me, and that's neither here nor there. At the end of the day, I answer to God and my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's all. It's great to have friends. It's great to have people that share a common interest or a common value. But at the end of the day, when I go to sleep and I lay my head on my pillow, and when I wake up, and raise my head from my pillow, the person next to me is what matters.
Yep.
And there's an old saying, I typed it in the chat, but you missed it, I think. They say friendship is a two-way street, and I think friendship should actually be a highway, because you have to keep lanes open for possible friendships with other people. And it may not be people that get along with people that you like, and it may not be people that get along with people that you hate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You have to have a way of not tolerating, because tolerance is not really the word I want to use. You have to have a way of holding people accountable, and if they're your true friends, they'll accept that accountability. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. If
they can't accept accountability as your friend, then they weren't your friend.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the details of some of the things that were said yesterday, but it hurt, and
I bet it did, because you consider those people your friends.
Oh, absolutely. And
I'm hoping things can get worked out, but if they can't, then you move forward, Sarah. You move forward and you try to forge where it is you need to be, where it is you want your channel to be, and where it is you want your morals and your values to be. Don't jeopardize who you are and what you've accomplished for somebody else, because that's not fair to you, and that's not a friend.
Oh, mac and cheese, honey, thank you. To the very first friend I made in this crazy community. Not following the drama. Just hate to hear you sad. I'm okay, Mac. I am sad. And yes, Mac, you were definitely my first friend when we all came together here in this crazy community. Thank you for that.
I know Missy here and there. I listen to a lot of Mac 11. I like Mac 11. She has a lot of she wears her heart on her sleeve, kind of a thing.
Oh, she sure does.
She has
Mac 11 is one of the funniest people. She's so witty.
She has a lot of wisdom. And she mentioned in the chat the other day that somebody didn't want her to be part of their channel because they were trying to expand. So she unsubbed. I'm like, that's their loss. That's their loss. It's not Mac's loss. It's their loss. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
their loss. They're losing out on something that she can offer. And that's the biggest thing about streamers and even the viewers. When you're talking about your pain or your suffering or your challenges,
Gone girl, honey, thank you.
you could be saving somebody's life.
Yeah,
Isn't that more important?
it is. It is. And I have no problem coming on here and talking about my addiction. I have no problem coming on here and talking about my relapse. Because it's a part of my story. It's a part of what I'm going through. And you're right. I've had people email me saying, "Thank you, Sarah. Thank you for your perspective on things. I never thought of it that way." And it's true. Even though I'm struggling right now with losing friends, I'm going to have to either meditate or I'm going to have to figure out a way to get over it so it doesn't hurt.
Did you lose friends?
Yeah, I lost a couple of friends yesterday because I had Rev and Ben Ashworth on panel.
Let me ask the question again. Did you lose friends?
No, I guess not.
No. A true friend would come to you and talk to you.
Yeah.
They wouldn't stream about it. They wouldn't just boot you out of things. Me, when I get upset with a friend, I don't boot the friend and I don't disown the friend. I leave on my own accord. Because when I get upset at a friend, I have to calm down before I can talk to them.
Yeah.
Because for me, the friendship, based on how I live, what I went through in my life, friendship means something to me. It really does mean something. It's a connection. And when I get hurt by that friend, I have to take a step back and I have to evaluate the situation and I have to put the needs of me and where I am and the needs of the friend and weigh those things and look at it and go, is it worth me going through this journey of pain that I'm about to go through to continue to be friends with this person? Or do I need to leave this friend and walk away? And in some cases, I can do that without ever having to talk about that friend ever again. In other cases, sometimes I have to talk about that friend because the things that friend did demonstrated to me that they weren't really my friend.
And, I want to put this out there. I'm not doing this for sympathy. I'm not. I don't want anybody to feel sorry for me over this. I'm just expressing my feelings. And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. And Brienne, honey, this kid right here knows me better than anyone. I love you to the moon and back, kid. And you're the best part of me, Brienne.
Yeah, your daughter had my wife in tears the other day, she said.
Thank you for what you did for her.
We didn't do nothing. Don't worry about that. I think everybody deserves a hand up sometimes. And I like to call it a hand up and not a handout because handout is such a derogatory term. It's a hand up because it is our belief as a family that people have the ability to pay it forward. And it doesn't necessarily mean in a monetary way. It could mean sitting down and having a cup of coffee with somebody and having a conversation with them that you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
Talking with people is such a powerful tool to save somebody's life. And you never know. Let me give you an example. You could be at a McDonald's one day getting yourself an Egg McMuffin sandwich with a coffee. And the person next to you, you offer them a smile and say, hey, good morning. That could be the turning point for that person's life. That person might have been contemplating something.
Yeah, and you never know. I love to pay it forward like that. Anytime I go to McDonald's and get my espresso, I like to pay for the people behind me. I like to do nice things for people. And
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, not at all. Paying it forward will make you a better person.
When my wife and I started our RV Charity Tribe channel, because we had a channel for disability rights advocacy before this channel. When we started the RV Charity Tribe channel, we were trying to do it where we could help people, and people were shaming our family for that, because it is their goal to stop you from doing good things. Good does not sell on YouTube. Good does not sell on YouTube. It's not popular. Pain, hate, anger, that's what sells on YouTube. That's what gets you the super chats. That's what gets you the PayPals. That's what gets you all this crap that people thrive on. And don't get me wrong. I'm a good viewer for Drama Train. Don't get me wrong. Part of me being an asshole on this platform, it's hard because as an asshole that has a heart, I care. So it's like it prevents me from going 100% all out on some people that deserve it. But you have to have some semblance of humanity in you, even as a troll, because there are genuine people hurting. And sometimes as you're trolling, you come across somebody that genuinely needs, whether it's an ear or a conversation or maybe a week's worth of groceries. I don't know. I want to make sure that we're not forgetting those people in our adventures of drama. And that's kind of where our family, resides on that.
Well
I think
said,
you're a
my
really good.
friend.
I think you're a really good person, and I think you're trying to do what you think is right. Which there's nothing wrong with that. And if somebody finds fault in that, then they should talk to you privately. And if they can't talk to you privately, then they aren't people that you need in your lives. They don't add value. And that's the kind of people you need to surround yourself with. People that add value to your journey. People that add value to your life. People that add value to your morals and your, integrity. Those are the people you want to surround yourself with. And you're going to find that your journey is going to change drastically as you come across the YouTube land.
You're right.
11?
Absolutely.
Hello?
Hey,
Can you
Mac
hear me?
11. How are you, sweetheart?
Well, I'm kind of, I don't know, insulted. Not insulted. I mean, you don't ask a question you never want an answer to. My father always said that. If you don't want the answer, don't ask it. So I did ask it directly. Do you want me to stay away from your channel then? It kind of sounds like he was, the channel owner was speaking to a kind of a collective group. Well, yeah, because I'm heading in another direction. I want to grow, and I'm thinking, holy crap, I shouldn't have asked. I mean,
No.
I know I'm not really welcome there. Well, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
I
so
don't think I'm
sorry, Mac.
special anywhere, but like, wow. I don't know. I mean,
You have such a beautiful heart. I don't know why anyone wouldn't
you know
let
what I
you in their
noticed though,
channel.
guys, Angelo and Sarah? I find that some people lump everybody in groups, like, you know what I mean? Based on age or where they live or their politics or something. And it's dumb. We're all individuals, aren't we? Oh, I'm a dog with a woman's voice. Mac and cheese. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Because
You're
I
kind
barely
of
have a
low.
voice. I'm dying here. I had that second shot, Oh my
Oh,
God.
gosh. How are you feeling?
Awful.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jesse, I can milk this sucker for a good month. Maybe two. Oh my God, it's awful. Every bone, every muscle. It's Moderna. I didn't think the reaction would be this bad. And folks, I'm not trying to put you against getting it, but I'd rather have this than get COVID.
Gone Girl, that's RV Charity Drive, and people know him as Angelo. He's one of the greatest.
No, don't do that.
Yes, you
Yes,
are.
he is. And
No,
I've watched him over the
my wife
years.
is the best part of me.
Well, I think you're both nice to listen to. I've watched you off and on for years. I've been on here like forever. I'm 93 or something.
You started back in the day when we went live with Etcher Sketches.
Yes, pretty much. That's a good one. And dial up. Whoa, when dial up came in, we had
Well,
speed,
Mac,
right?
I've watched you often, and I've seen you on panels, and I find you to be a very intelligent, and I don't mean intelligent like book smart intelligent. I mean life.
Well, I am book smart, Angela. Let's not cut it up here.
All right,
With
very
age
intelligent,
comes wisdom.
Angela,
very
boy.
intelligent lady, and I enjoy listening to you. And I've heard your pain every once in a while when you've been hurt, and it
Oh,
hurts
God.
me. I do care. It hurts my heart to hear good people who are the very reason why I troll and hurt the people that hurt people. It's the very
Well,
reason why.
there's a lot of times that I feel, why do you bother going to different channels? Why do you stay here? I mean, But then there are people that I've connected with that say, if you're going to say I'm not your friend, well, you can just go away right now.
No, you
You
are
get
my
off this
friend,
panel,
Mac. I love
Sarah.
you to the moon and back.
Yeah, well, I adopted you yesterday or the day before. Like,
Yeah,
okay, what's that? Nothing.
Thank you, Missy.
I
That
love you
grand.
dearly.
Did you see the grandbaby, Angela? The little girl? Oh my God.
Yes.
Bria had her on. Oh my Lord, the hair. She's
think-
gonna be a
I think
heartbreaker.
babies are awesome. I think our grandbaby's doing how long? A couple months, maybe a month.
I'm
and a half.
so excited for you, Angelo. That is a love that I cannot even explain. Like, it's a euphoric feeling.
I mean, I have 2 granddaughters. Don't get me wrong, and I love them to death. Okay,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but a grandson is
Oh.
like it's I don't know, man.
Ah.
My granddaughter's gonna think I love her less because the grandson's here, but I'm gonna spoil her rotten anyway too, so it doesn't matter.
They're cute. And you know what my father always said? I said, you're making such a big stink over your grandchildren, my brother's 2 kids. And I said, why is that, Dad? I don't remember you around like that with us. And he said, you know what? I had to work my whole life to support you guys. Oh, look at her. But Dad said, now I can wind them up, feed them full of sugar, and send them on back home. I can have the best of it all. And he
Oh
said,
my God! Look at it.
look at
Yeah.
her.
That's
Oh
my
my
baby.
God. Look at her. Oh, Lord.
Now, what's that thing around called? There's a certain term for it, right? The little rat
Look.
thing.
Oh my God.
It's not a
Look
hair.
at that little calic up front. That's the cutest.
She won't open her eyes either, will she, for her mom? Much.
I would love to see. Let's see. Oh, okay. I want to show you guys this. This is the plant,
Oh, Lord.
my
That died?
pink princess, that died yesterday.
That wasn't a good omen, I guess, after a bad day, right?
No, I
God.
was heartbroken
Oh,
because
heck yeah.
gosh, those pink princesses, they are not
I've
cheap.
never seen those. And it's funny, my husband has 2 million plants in the house. Funny we don't have one of those, but hey, shh. Don't mention it.
My wife's laughing because that's a nickname somebody gave me.
They're beautiful.
They call me Pink Princess because they say I'm not a man.
Oh, Lord. Yes, you are.
Oh my God, look at that face.
This is
Oh,
my favorite. I love
Those are-
this picture of her.
don't her eyes look kind of blue there?
Yeah, they do.
That is
Kind of.
very true, Monique, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
My God, look at her. She's sweet.
Oh, she's my little princess. She really is. Let's
Mhm.
see.
You ladies are ruining my asshole reputation.
Pardon me? That really didn't come out sounding very good. You know that, right? You ladies are ruining my asshole. Just leave it at that's where the clip challenge will end it, right?
You studio clip that.
New lies. There's her older sister. The little girl's the oldest, right?
Yes.
And there's Jackson.
This is Sierra. She's the oldest. Or
She's
no,
sweet.
this is Jackson. He's
And he's
the
the
oldest.
middle.
And then
Oh, it's-
Sierra. Look at this one. This is one of my favorites. Look how petite and tiny Sierra is.
Now, what does she think about her baby sister?
Oh, she loves her baby sister.
And what does Jackson think?
Jackson is the best big brother. He is so protective over that little baby Marilyn.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good. Siblings need to have a really good bond, and it has to start early,
Look at that little face. She was sick. I love that little face, though. That's my screen That's my home screen on my phone. She looks so cute there.
Oh, look. Oh, my God. That's so sweet.
Well,
Is this it for Bree now?
I don't know. Brienne said she might want to have children once she she needs to let her body heal because she's a type 1 diabetic,
Mm-hmm.
and I really wish she would let her body heal a little bit. Brienne even said she would be a surrogate for me, and I sit there and I'm like, oh my gosh, that would be wonderful, but I don't want any more pressure put on her body because,
Do you want
being
more children?
pregnant, huh?
Do you want more children?
I do. I would love to have one more.
My
And
God.
I'm going to be an empty nest soon. My son, he's 18 and he has plans and he's
Well,
wanting
yeah.
to
I get
leave.
that.
And
But
I don't know how I'll
you'd make a
act.
great, like, you'd be a wonderful grandma.
Yeah, absolutely. And those poor babies, they are going to be so spoiled.
And they live close enough that you could have them over for the night,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I can't wait. The house is under construction right now, and I'd hate for them to come over because I've got stuff everywhere. I'm getting ready to paint my entryway, and oh gosh, my
You're
dining
painting it
room.
purple, aren't you?
Huh?
You're painting it purple in honor of you know
No,
who.
I'm gonna do this beautiful color. I'm gonna make it it's gonna be like a grayish blue in the
Oh,
entryway.
that sounds pretty. Angelo, have you ever been a Patreon yet of you know who?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Have you ever been a Patreon of you know who?
Of Laura?
It could be.
No, when I first
You
met her, she was pretty decent. She was actually getting ready to go shopping for her son to get him a computer or something like that, and I gave her some specs on the right
what to
type of
get.
computer to get her.
Oh,
I don't really say anything bad about her.
yeah.
I don't really say anything nice about her either. I mean, I don't comment either
No,
way.
it's just, she doesn't have a consequence.
I'm not really in the I guess true crime community, so to speak, even though
Now
this is
there's she. Oh,
a merged, kind of a merged community.
Oh, Brienne, I didn't see that. Brienne said she'll be 24 on Monday. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that means I'm getting old.
congratulations!
there, you're not getting old.
Yes, I am.
Well,
That's
wait
a day
until
after the
you
other.
get old enough that people ask you to leave their channel. It's like, holy
My
shit.
wife says she's a fellow Leo. My wife will be I won't give her age.
Yeah.
I won't give her age, but she will be aging like a fine wine on Sunday.
That's right. We
Is she
age
a Leo?
like fine
She
wine.
is a Leo.
So am I.
She's her and Sarah actually have a lot in common. She's very empathetic. She has a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? Visions and insight and stuff. She's never
Yeah.
really harnessed it or anything like that. But she has pretty much pegged everybody on YouTube.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Far as
Kind of
who I
like,
knew-
you can tell when a person's decent, and that's it.
Yeah.
You know, when they show you who they are, believe them, because honestly, there's so much inherent good in so many
But
people.
get this, Mac. She's a Leo that married a Sagittarius.
Oh, I'm a
A what?
Sagittarius.
My mother-in-law is a Sagittarius. My sister is one. I married a Capricorn, and I'm a Leo.
She
We
was.
get along great.
They say Leos aren't supposed to get along with Sagittarius.
But you know what? We do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She,
Mhm.
like I said, she is the. Look, I compliment my wife all the time, but the fact is, she is really very much the best part of me. She has blessed me with so many great things in this world. My children being one of them.
That's
Ah.
beautiful.
A strong woman. And I'm not ashamed, even though people like to joke about it. Not ashamed to admit that she could whoop my ass if she ever wanted to.
Yeah,
Because
well,
she is a very strong woman, and that has a lot to do with her experiences in her life and how she grew up.
Leos are kind of out there in left field. A lot of times people don't get us.
Monique, you did
But we're
nothing wrong,
funny.
honey.
you know, when
No,
you have to explain the joke, it's lost, right?
I understand. Monique comes from a very large experience point when it comes to showing kids on this platform. So when she's saying it out of love and protection for you. I have, I think only 3 people online have seen my grandkids,
Well, that's a good way to have it, really.
but it is
Sarah,
what.
don't. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine, Mac.
I apologize. You go ahead.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I love listening to you.
Sarah, don't you be sad about Rev. When we were on the panel today, I was going to get the needles. He came up, remember? And he was screaming so loud and stuff like that. And he's starting to have a go at TNT, but and he wouldn't listen to you. So you kicked him. So yesterday he came up and tried to do the same thing again. Look, you can't be held responsible for him for
No,
his
and I banned
actions.
him.
I mean, look, you're a good person. So what do you say, Angelo? I mean, Rev is going to be Rev, but Sarah can't be held accountable. Now, honey, if you lost a friend, you probably never had them. And if there was a friendship there, it'll heal.
Yeah. Well, my wife says, Kim J asks, how has your wife pegged Laura's baby? I'll give it to you this way. My wife has said to avoid Laura and to be there for comfort for Sarah. So what does that tell you?
Yeah. Says a lot.
Her judgment's been pretty spot on. So
Oh, yeah. Sarah's a
I
good one.
appreciate that.
It's
Tell your
funny,
wife
she and
I
I were
said thank you.
Patreons at the same time, and I didn't have a clue who you were, did I, Sarah? Not until we all left there, really.
Oh, on Randy's.
No, and Sarah, like on Laura's Patreon, we were patrons at the same time. I
Yeah,
didn't have a clue what was going on. And Sarah, I don't think you did either, did you? You weren't in the Facebook groups and stuff
I
like that.
wasn't in the Facebook.
Um,
I was just a Patreon for like 1 month.
Were you?
Yeah.
I
When she
was
was
just a. Oh,
doing the fundraiser for the service dog, because for us, service dog means something.
Ziggy?
Yeah.
wait, Monique, what? It got my daughter's Facebook doxed, and also they contacted my daughter via
Oh,
Facebook.
That
I'm
is
so
100%.
sorry.
That
ouch.
wasn't anybody from the shipment, by the way. But
Oh,
she is 100% correct. At the time, Monique and I were fighting, so I didn't defend or.
I didn't know it was between you two, but
No, no, no. We're not enemies.
okay,
Time
good.
There's a
we
lot.
were enemies when she was being, I guess the word is ostracized from the community because people deemed her to be some kind of a catfish or something like that.
So,
Yeah,
Angelo, did
Monique
you
is
know
not a
Ziggy?
catfish. Monique is
and
beautiful.
all the times I was fighting her, she's never come across as a promiscuous woman in any of the conversations I've ever seen her in. So I just liked her because at the time she was supporting people that I felt was.
Gone Girl's daughter's birthday is at the end of the month.
Oh
My
So
yeah,
God,
happy
another Leo.
birthday to your daughter, Gone
There's
Girl.
Leos everywhere. Oh my God.
make sure you get Wendy to sing you the happy birthday song.
Well,
Yes.
that song's a ripoff. I'm sorry, I went
It's
4
real
verses at
it's real
least.
short.
2 sentences.
I
Um,
gotta, I gotta record her doing that, Mac, and put it on.
my God, I mean, come on, that's a
Ringtone.
rip off and a half.
Who cares? It's funny.
It is cute, isn't it? If my husband heard it, he'd be singing it out of key, you name it. Um, did you ever get to know Ziggy? You know?
Um,
Um,
before she passed,
yeah,
I remember I didn't talk to her, but I remember her like speaking about the dog or something like that.
yeah. Her dogs had been taken away, and she desperately wanted another one. And she used to come in to 2 chats, Dave's, LCD, and Laura's. And she'd talk in Laura's. And I mean, there was maybe a lot of people typing in it. And I'd make sure I added her, you know, and I'd ask her how she's doing. I'm really nervous, but I should go because the chat's really busy here. And she'd go back over to Dave's. Dave went to visit her, and he has a video of she showed them the tour. They took her out for a meal, and I mean, you know, Dave the fisherman might be Dave the fisherman, but I appreciate being able to see Zig.
Yeah.
What a sweetheart.
For us, service dogs mean a lot to our family. I mean,
Oh,
we
yes.
Mine too.
we
My
fought
brother had
the
one,
system.
a seeing eye dog.
We fought an entire system, and we worked with the Department of Justice to revamp the service dog laws. That we helped rewrite the ADA laws that went into effect in March 2011. And because of our family and families that came forward with us, a lot of
Wow.
people were able to get their dogs into schools that were originally being denied access. So, I mean, that for us is a huge thing to try to
You,
help
you
people with.
know, Angela, when my brother got his dog, he went down to the States because there was much better training with the seeing eye dogs with the new owner than in Canada. So, I mean, he had his choice. He could go anywhere in North America, and he went down to Pennsylvania, I believe.
Oh yeah, Pennsylvania has some. Actually, Pennsylvania, the state in of itself, has stronger laws than the federal laws when it comes to service
Yep,
animals.
and it was great. I mean, he was there for a month training with the dog, and much to his benefit. What a nice. The dog was schizophrenic, though.
Don't.
Um, I'm sure everybody knows what a service dog is like, but when Happy had her harness on, she wouldn't look at anybody. She was in work mode. But when she had it off, she'd be like running around like a crazy ass puppy. And it was so funny. I said it's like she's got two personalities, and my father laughed because it was true. But she wouldn't dare look at us when she was working. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Andrew's
She
new dog
was.
is in training here. It took us about 5 or 6 years to because
It was amazing.
the word replace for a service dog is so it has it takes a lot of love out of it. It really was a member of the family. So when I don't want to use the word replace, I want to say when we located the dog that we felt would help him in the way that his first service dog did, Aaliyah. Um,
Wow.
we started, but already she's attributing some of the traits that Aaliyah had. Like when her bowl is empty, she will pick it up, bring it over,
No.
and drop it right at his feet.
I love that.
I think that's the cutest thing in the world.
Uh, but Ziggy was a sweetheart. And
She really
she
was.
would just type, I'm so afraid. Somebody different did, like a kind of like a memorial that said, well, we loved it when she'd get with us and she'd curse and stuff. And I'm thinking, hold on a minute. I don't remember Ziggy like that. I just remember a very sweet, kind of shy lady. Anybody else remember her in a different light? Sarah? Do you?
Vaguely. Say that again.
Well, there was another memorial held for Zig afterwards, and people got together and they said, "Oh, we can remember her cursing like a drunken sailor." I don't remember Ziggy that way.
No, I don't remember her that way either. Actually,
No,
I
she was
remember
very
Ziggy.
shy.
Yeah, and she was very witty. When she would say things, it was so funny.
Yeah, and when Dave did the video of meeting her, taking her for dinner, and then she took them for
Yeah,
a little tour, she was so um, such a sweet little
grateful.
lady. You know,
Yeah. And, that was good on Dave to do that
it
because,
was.
you know, Ziggy was lonely and she only wanted friends.
Yep,
And
she
I
wanted
feel
back.
like, she was ignored by
Oh,
certain
a
creators.
lot. But
Yeah.
I'll tell you something again, boy, blah, blah, blah. No one ever ignored her in the boy chat, which, you have to give the devil their due. There was enough people that kind of knew her that would say, hello, good day, whatever. You know, I think
Yeah.
there was less in the chat. I think they were able to give her maybe a little bit more
The
time.
happiest I ever seen Ziggy was when Ben Ashworth, he did he opened a box of goodies that Ziggy had sent him.
Oh,
And I was in that chat that day and Ziggy was so happy.
oh,
And Ben, he was in tears because Ziggy cared about him so much
oh.
that she sent him a box of goodies. That's who Ziggy was.
Yeah,
She didn't have a lot, but what she did have, she would give to people, especially people that were friends with her and that were good with
yeah.
her.
Who would at least reach out and spend a bit of time with her, like if she's in, a chat or whatever, made her feel a little bit special. That doesn't take
Yeah.
more than a couple of seconds. I have a question. If she hadn't lost the service dog or dogs that she had, would she have been protected from her
Oh
son?
gosh. I don't know.
Yes,
I really don't know.
She would have.
I 100% agree, because if you tried to go after Andrew with either of his dogs, even if you're related, they're extremely protective, and they're very, very smart. They know danger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Uh,
that's why she wanted. That's another reason she wanted a new dog.
Yeah.
God bless her heart. She wasn't like, I mean, looking at her in the video, she was what, in her 50s maybe?
Around about there, late, early, or mid 50s.
Yeah. She was
I'm
sweet.
not really sure. I can't
And
confirm
she
that.
was so pleasant, showing them everything that she possibly could think of, to
Yeah.
make their day worthwhile.
She would send some of the nicest gifts to people, and she loved people. She genuinely had a beautiful heart,
She
and she
did.
never had anything mean to say.
No, never. I never. Not a mean word come out of her mouth ever. Never.
You know, she was there for me when I was in need. I was going through some pretty dark times, and she was there for me, and she made me feel better about myself
Yep.
because of the words she was using. And she was so wise. She was such a good soul. She had so much compassion. And, I'll always love her for that.
Yep. She was one in a million, like a
Yeah.
rare gem, really.
Yeah.
But yeah. But the tears in Patreon, I used to purposely, like, I remove my credit card every month. I then never like leaving a credit card on a website I didn't know a lot about, right? And then I just pay up, whatever, put it back in, whatever. But I always went every month to join that one, and then it became full, and I'm thinking, what? So there might have only been one or two slots by that time. But I joined that, and then I'd leave it, after the dollar was taken off, and then go to another level. But I
Yeah.
thought, because the money only came from that $1 spot, but then there was no spots open.
Yeah. Where's that money, Laura?
Well, there was a lot of money donated during the memorial for
Hmm.
Siggy. I sent some, and others sent some. You know, it was I thought, a good, beginning, right? But it
Yep.
never got mentioned, so there it is.
Thanks, man.
She's missed, and it's been almost what, two
Has
and a
it
half
been
years.
2 years?
People still talk about her because she was a bright light in this dark community.
And yeah, bless her heart. And sadly, now where she lost the service dogs, whichever group helped her get them, they wouldn't help her get them again because she lost them. Is that the way it would
I
work?
wish that I would have known that because I have service dogs and I have one of the best companions, actually, two of them, and I've trained them. And, they know when I'm sad and they will come and snuggle with me. They will defend me. It's so funny. Sometimes if Brandon gets too close to me, they'll
Huh.
start growling at him. It's kind
Yep.
of funny.
I never said, like, we had Sheltie number two when my brother passed away, and I found that hit me hard. He was only young, but Robbie got up on the bed and got in his clothes. He was literally almost pushing me off. He was only a small little Sheltie. He wasn't big at all. But even Donnie, and he's young, he
Hmm.
was either laying up on top of me the last couple of days or just right next to me. It's kind of like a little um, chaise, or it's just like a plastic table, but he's claimed it as a bed. God, it can't be comfortable. They know these things. They know when somebody, ugh. So yeah, don't take what I say about getting the needle or not, but oh my God. And dizzy, holy crap. My husband said you were dizzy before. How would you notice that you are now? He's evil. Anyway, I'm going to let you guys talk, okay?
Oh, I actually got to get going. I got to get my day started. But it was great to see you both.
Well,
It's
thank
lovely
you
talking
guys
to
for
you.
coming up. I really appreciate it.
Thank
I
you.
think you guys are beautiful people with lots of compassion. And RV, I know there's people that go at you, but you defend your friends. And when it comes to people like Corey, she says the most vulgar things imaginable. So you absolutely get a pass for, saying what you say about her, because she's so miserable in her life. And I really think that she projects her pain in her real life onto those that she does not like online. She takes her anger out on people that she literally hates.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do that, but she goes for children, and that makes her a predator in my eyes. And then,
Absolutely.
for her, that's something that I will always vigorously defend. She is what she is. I can't change her, but for the love of God, do not take anything she says for any kind of weight. She is a miserable excuse for a human being. She will never change, and she will be a lonely, miserable person for the entirety of her life.
Yeah, I do believe that, because she can't let go of the anger.
Nope.
She can't let go of the past, and she'll never heal until she can get over that. She will continue being bitter until she fixes herself and comes to terms with what has made her so bitter and mean.
100% agree. Like when people use, me being raped as a child as fuel to try to trigger me, all it does is make me stronger, and they don't get it. They're not going to get to me that way.
Right.
I've already went through the worst darkness of my life. If you think that you can hold a candle to that, you're sadly mistaken.
I can relate 100%. I have lived hell on earth, and life is beautiful today because I was able to conquer my demons. I was able to conquer things that were holding me back from being who I could really be. And I'm proud of how far I have come. And, I'm not miserable, even though people want to say that I'm hateful and that I'm a bitch or I'm this or that. You don't know me in real life, y'all. You don't know how good life is today. They want to call me a junkie. They want to call me a dope head, whatever. They don't know what goes on in my real life. They don't know the happiness I have in my real life. And you know what? I'm going to say this again, and I've said it before. I'm glad I went through what I went through, because it made me a better person today.
Good. It's one day at a time, and that's the way you have to do it.
Absolutely. It's absolutely one day at a time, and sometimes it's a minute at a time.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I really appreciate you coming up, though, RV, and I have so much respect for you. I think you're a good human, and I adore you. And I'm so glad that you and I are friends now. That means a lot. It really does.
You got my email if you ever need to chat. The wife has access to it too.
Oh, great. Good. Yes.
Talk and love the babies, love the children, and keep getting stronger every day. All right.
Thank you, my friend. I hope you have a beautiful day. And your wife too. Tell your wife I said hello.
She's right there. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. I hope you both have a good day, and thank you. Thank you so much for your all's kindness.
You're most welcome. God bless you and stay blessed.
God bless you too. So yeah, before I get off here, I'm gonna play a song.